Welcome to episode 7 of Make Yourself a Movie. You know, there are a number of different reasons to raise money online. For me, I wanted to make a movie, so that's what I did. I wrote and directed a short film called Round 12 and raised the money on Kickstarter to cover the costs. Today, I want to share with you 3 tips that I used, and you can use too, to make your next fundraiser a success. Tip number 1, build your brand. How are you using your social media? You should be using it to build your brand. Everyone is watching what you're doing nowadays. Teachers, family, friends, and even employers. So, when people came onto my page, they saw what I wanted them to see. They saw me going to film festivals, saw me posting pics about the music videos I was working on. They saw my video work for my clients. And when it came time to ask people to donate to my campaign for my movie, they knew this is what I wanted to do. And those who wanted to support me gave me their hard-earned money. It was a real empowering and mortifying experience at the same time. On one hand, you were putting yourself out there asking for help, which can leave you open to rejection for the world to see. On the other hand, supporters that donated and wanted to see you win gave you the motivation to work even harder. Figure out what you want your brand to be. What do you want to be known for? Start connecting with people doing what you want to do. Like attracts like. Build your network around your brand. Because when it's time to launch your campaign, you'll need all the support you can get to build the momentum you'll need to cross that finish line. Tip number 2, invest in yourself. Before I tried to raise the money for the film, I invested my own money to make it. So that's what I set my campaign for, and I explained that in my video pitch. I was very transparent in explaining that I was raising money to cover the costs that I put in. I believe people were more inclined to donate when they saw I believed in myself enough to put my own money towards this project. I also invested in a book called Crowdfunding for Movies. Researching other successful campaigns helped me incorporate all the best practice into my own campaign. If you plan on asking people for money, then you should already be putting some of your own. People want to see that you've already got some skin in the game. Tip number 3, send personal messages. Be personal. Don't send mass emails or texts. You're asking someone to give money to help your project. The least you can do is address them by their first name. I did a lot of copy and pasting when I was asking for people to donate, but I started with a hello and some small talk first. For one, it lets me know if I'm even on that person's radar. If they respond before I ask for anything, it'll be much harder for them not to respond after I do ask for help. It's very easy to ignore a message if it seems like it was sent to everyone. The next thing I did was made an Excel spreadsheet and kept track of who I reached out to personally and when or if they said they would donate. I set goals for how many people I wanted to reach out to daily and sent out thank you notes every time somebody donated. I didn't do anything groundbreaking. I followed what was working, was genuine in my approach, and built my brand over time. What are you thinking about raising money for? Feel free to drop a message below for any questions on this topic, and don't forget to subscribe to my email list for weekly updates of new posts. So don't waste another minute and go out and make your life a movie.